Don't attack me. I'm a friend. Yes. Alright. So yeah, we're just doing some questing in Evendim. We're currently following through this quest line, which is following this journal, essentially, which is kind of cool. You like do the sort of the quests in this little spot, and then you read the journal, and it sends you off to like a new area. I really like Evendim. I find that there's just a lot of really different styles questing throughout the area. You start off in like this hobbit area with very hobbit based quests, all about creating this like events, like you're preparing for like a market event festival sort of thing, and you're helping with all the components of that. You know, delivering chickens and collecting buckets of milk and things, and then you kind of get over into more sort of some strange bandity area territory, and then you get up to this, you know, the bridge and the Dunedain and continue to do with the Dunedain. And then we have just so much more as well. Like, you know, you have story up here, up in the sort of northwest, stories about like sort of tribal dudes and like ants, and like, you know, the Innuminous down here. It's a whole like sort of mini sort of raid zone in a way. Yeah, I really like the diversity of Evendim. Feels kind of like getting to play a whole lot of different areas at once. We need to kill Bill. What's his name? Not sure. Aha. Ooh. And to the west, it's creepy with ghost type things as well. Yeah. You're right as well. Like, oh, yeah, it does. Oh, to the east. Over here. Yes. But the west over here, yeah, there's also like this sort of corrupt ants and that sort of thing down here. But then over towards the east, you're right, like in the between the North Downs, it's kind of like between the fields of Fornost. Hmm. Yeah, it's a great kind of like in-between zone. It feels like a zone that's kind of nested in between a whole lot of others, and then takes elements from those different zones. So you're kind of given like, yeah, you've got the Shire here, and then the North Downs to the east, this, you know, evil stuff, and the Innuminous kind of tucked away, and then to the north, like Forest Shell, like there is some sort of Forest Shell-esque things up here somewhat. Yeah. I'm directionally challenged. I've just got that inner compass sense from growing up doing like scouts. Inspect the seals. Where is... I'm not sure if we have to kill this guy, but let's do it anyway. Probably should have killed that guy first, but oh well. Okay. Here we go, there's one. Where's the last one? are you used to the difficulty now? How's it going to feel playing? How's it going feeling playing normal again? I wonder. Like going back to normal. Yeah. I don't know. Like I think I've gotten really used to it now. It would be really weird to go back to normal. That's for sure. I think the last time I played like on a landscape difficulty, which was only on like landscape difficulty 7, but is still quite similar. I noticed like I played it just after I'd been playing like a normal character, and I found it a lot more tedious because I guess I was used to the combat speed on like a normal account. But I think now that, because I had like a big break from playing LOTRO and then I came back and started this character, I've kind of eased into it like a lot better. And I've definitely it feels just like completely normal. It feels really strange doing an instance and then the instance not having the landscape difficulty like buffs and all that. And I'm just like destroying dudes. That feels really weird. Oh, we just got friend with the Wardens of the Numinous. Nice. Yeah, it will definitely be weird playing a normal character, and that's why I was kind of unsure of what we're going to do after this, like whether we try another hardcore. Because like I would like to have a normal account that we would play like on stream that we could level up. Something that we can, you know, more use to showcase like guides and do like content things in the future and be able to like play through like new expansions that come out and not worry about dying and having to do all that again. Like it would be nice to have a character for that. So it might be something that I start on, like, and depending on how interesting it is, because it might not be super interesting to watch, but like just to slowly sort of work on. But yeah, it might be something we could do like every now and then, or something I might play off stream and then stream parts of it. It might be freeing to just mow through mobs and do things quicker again. Yeah, yeah. It is nice though. I think like I can be really efficient with games and really fast just because I've just played so many different games, and I just have like a sort of a way of just keeping on top of things. Having the landscape difficulty there has been really nice because normally I just rush and rush and rush, and if there's nothing holding me back, nothing holds me back. So the landscape difficulties kind of just held me back from like killing mobs really fast and fighting and doing quests really fast, but I can still do all my other things fast. I can be efficient with what quests we're doing and jumping around, so I can still play like that, which is how I like to play, but it's not feeling like it's getting boring at all or anything like that, because we constantly have that landscape difficulty hardness there to just ground us in a way. But yeah, I quested on like 5-6 of my classes and then Valid the others. Right, yeah, I don't like Valid at all. I feel like it completely ruins the game for me personally. Like defeats the whole purpose in playing the game. Like Lord of the Rings Online is about like the journey for me. Like, and if I get to the end and I'm still having fun, then that's great, and I'll go through that sort of content. But if I'm not, I'll just stop playing, because it's like it's not worth it for me to push through. Like, you know, I just would prefer go enjoy another game for a while or do something else. But I have Valid a character before, and I instantly just like was turned off. You know, I was actually really upset with it, to be honest, because I leveled this character to like level 50 or so, and then I was like, I just kind of played through a lot of the game, so I was like, you know what, maybe I'll Valor him to max level just so I can play some stuff. And as soon as I did it, I regretted it, and I've never played that character since. I just have a hard time personally, like, yeah, that. I feel like you could level a character quickly if you wanted. Yeah, exactly. We could definitely do that, and I was kind of thinking maybe depending on where we get up to on the hardcore, I could kind of really quickly level up a character to sort of where we were, and then kind of resume into a normal sort of structured, slower sort of progressive leveling. Also just depends how much time we have on our hands. That's the thing as well. Is there things that we can find here? It's like a collectible thing here, right? I think so. Maybe there's not. I feel like there is like a little thing to pick up around here somewhere. I love that we have this little like corgi running around with us while we're in bear form. Look at him looking up at us like, yes, Papa. One day I will be like you. He's like a baby bear, yeah. He's so cute. Like, look at that. I mean, now I zoom in, it kind of looks a little bit demonic, but let's not stare at that for too long. You could do a marathon stream and see how far you get leveling in like 8 hours. Oh my god, we could do like once we get like affiliate and stuff, we could do like a streamathon, like a stream marathon. That would actually be awesome. Look, like if we had people around to watch and do that, I would totally be down to do that. It would be, God, it might be a bit brutal, but do like an uncapped marathon, like an uncapped subathon, right? I think is what it's called. So we set it up for like 8 hours and then have it so that like anyone that subs, you can extend that time by a certain amount of time and just see how long it goes. And it might just go for the 8 hours and that's fine. But if people really want to punish me, you can pay to punish. That'd be quite a feat. I'd imagine myself like trying so hard to actually get to max level before, like, if it went really bad and somehow we were alive for like a day or so. I'm just like trying to level up so quickly so we can just get to max level so that I can end the stream, maybe. Because maybe there's like the two ways the stream can end. It's either if we get to max level in the stream, which I don't know if that's even possible in like that amount of time. Who knows? Or like we reach the end of the subathon. We just need one more there. Nice. All right. I feel like you'd be awake for days and days trying to get max in one stream. Yeah. Yeah, I totally would. Well, that's what I mean. Like if the time went up to like, you know, like a day or two, and I'm looking at it like, oh my god, do I want to be live for 2 days? I could either do that, or I can try to get to max level right now. Like, some creepy little cliffs here. I don't like that. Ooh. Damn it. Oh, we have control over the Illuminus. So there's a cool little like world buff thing in this area as well. So over in the Illuminus over here, which is like a Dunedain sort of an old Dunedain city, I guess. It's overrun with orcs and trolls and all sorts of evil. But there's like capture points around this area. There's like sort of capture points around this area that you can capture, and if like we as a whole, like the men, elves, hobbits, all the good guys, if we have control of this whole area, the whole of Evendim gets this little buff, which just gives everyone in the area bonus on reputation earned from kills within the region, which is pretty cool. It's just like a little bonus. But... I guess though, when you are doing that, you're not playing through all of Gondor like I do, because I'm a completionist. You'd skip a lot of those areas, like it wouldn't take as long. Yeah, for sure. But I guess as well, that's the thing. Well, yeah, with that character, I'd probably want to like go through a lot of that sort of stuff and slowly go through it. It depends how far this character gets, right? That's the sort of the thing. And I don't think I'd want to like turn this character into a normal account or something like that. I don't know. I just feel like the whole hardcore thing feels right to leave this character as it is, even to delete it. I'd probably just keep it because like I'd like to be able to look at that character and see how far we've got. But no, yeah, talking about a new character, yeah, but I was thinking as well, like, you know, there's the option of, like, what if we die on this character and then we're like, okay, we're just going to keep playing as a normal character. That, like, we're not going to do that. If as soon as we die on this character, it's over. We can't play the character anymore. But it's kind of freeing that, because there's some things that I guess normally you would do on a normal account, like focusing on cosmetics and progression and all this sort of stuff. We're just kind of like, we've been doing the festival quests, but only to get like the 5 bonus where you get some virtue XP from, because it's like, seems like just a really easy way to do that. And also I thought it'd be good to have some of the tokens if you wanted to get like a couple of mounts here and there, but it's not something I'm like looking to farm or anything like that, because yeah, eventually this character may not be playable. Yeah, if we get to max level though, it's going to be cool to maybe try some interesting stuff. Do some like max level content, like go do a raid as like a hardcore and that sort of thing, and just see what happens. It would be pretty fun to do that. Beveridge, give me some unique survival tips. In real life or in game? Don't move to Australia. Well, that's the real life one. Don't move to Australia. That's your real life survival tip. In game. In game. I feel like I need to think of like the top 3 things to avoid or look out for. I feel like cliffs, falling off edges and cliffs. Don't crash during combat. Yeah, weirdly, I feel like lag is another one as well, because the game servers, like, it's not perfect, so you have to expect some. But that's just me, though. You guys probably have a way better connection. I know, as LOTRO, you're in Australia as well, so you know what it's like dealing with the lag from the LOTRO servers. It's like, I mean, we're used to it. It's how we have to live a lot of the time, and we're playing lots of MMOs, right? But it's still, you know, what do I have? 200 ping, so I'm always I'm always like risking it. I want to, yeah, there you go. You're in 200 as well, exactly. So for us down here, I feel like lag is actually something you should, like a survival thing. Probably don't have to worry about as much, Dante, that you probably, but I'd say, yeah, falling off cliffs, small fellowship quests and fellowship quests as well. That's probably a big thing to look at. Like when you're questing, like looking into any quest here, you can see sort of underneath it, it will tell you, and I'll see if I have any. Like this, for example, says it's a fellowship quest. So they're designed around 5 people normally. You can definitely pull them off with like 3, and like, of course. I think actually fellowships might even be designed more around 3 people, and small fellowship is designed around 2 people. So that's probably another thing to look out for survivability. That's definitely what I'm looking out for. Like, I'm trying to avoid those sort of missions. But yeah, I still managed to do tier 3 raids. Bigger issue is server lag. True. Yeah, 100%. Because the server lag is actually, yeah, unavoidable. So yeah, that probably is one of the things. Cliffs, falling off cliffs, lag, and group sort of quests, that sort of thing. Running into like a group of guys and not killing them all. I think that's the big thing as well. Fight every mob that you're attacking. Like, always fight through things. Avoid roving threats. That's another one as well. There's like huge world, like they're essentially world bosses. Avoid the world bosses. You're not 100 people. Oh, so my biggest fear when I was level 120, and imagine you could be a lock in some cave and then a wraith would spawn suddenly. Yes, and if you're on the legendary servers, wraiths are a whole other thing to definitely, yeah, to definitely avoid, depending on your setup. I remember when I was playing it, I was killing every wraith I could, but I don't know if I was on landscape difficulty. I think I decided not to play landscape difficulty because I wanted to be able to fight the wraiths and like kill them every time they came and spawned. But they might not scale with it. I can't remember. Yeah, you know more than me about all that. Yeah, they scale. They true. Green mobs are like 3 levels lower than you almost, I think. Because it goes white, blue, light blue, green, and then grey. I'm pretty sure. That's it, because it's the same for quests, at least. I think it is for mobs. But I'm not sure exactly what level difference that is. I'm not sure if it goes down 1 level each time. Or it might go down like 1 level, and then 1 level, and then 2 levels or something. Yeah, I guess like a safe thing to do if you're worried about dying is doing quests that are blue, I'd say. That's a good tip to go for. Like, that's what we're doing here in Evendim. Like, I didn't do this out of choice, it's just we've over-leveled a bit. But all of these quests are blue, which is actually 2 levels lower than me. So there you go. So maybe blue is 2 levels, light blue is like 3 levels, and then green might be like 4 or 5 levels. I think my tip would be to circle around to always fight with green mobs. Always be a little higher with level. Yeah, for sure. And I think it's depending on your class and stuff. That's one of the things. It makes me think about like in you know, like World of Warcraft, like classic, like it's a whole thing in that with warriors is that it's like you always kind of want to be doing quests and fighting mobs that are slightly lower, but on other classes you don't have to as much. It kind of just depends on your playstyle and what you've got, and yeah. And the wraith spawns, yeah, as well. It's definitely good. I can't remember how the wraiths spawn, but I believe they spawn based on something, like whether it's like, is it what level you're at, or is it based on like what enemy you've just killed? Because they can spawn anytime an enemy dies, I believe. I might be wrong about that, but there's like a chance it can spawn. And I think it spawns based on what level the creature you killed is. Because I think a couple of times I'd like go and fight like a yellow mob and then it would spawn like a way higher wraith out of it. But maybe it was based on the area, I'm not sure. I'm the over level queen. It goes hand in hand with being a completionist, but it also makes things a lot easier. For sure, exactly. And that's what I love that about LOTRO though as well, right? Oh, here we go. Azrathor with the stat dump there. Purple is 8 or higher, red is 5 to 7, orange is 3 to 4, yellow is 1 to 2, white is your level, blue is 1 to 2 lower, turquoise is 3 to 5, green is 6 to 8, grey is 9 plus lower. Awesome. There you go. So that's really cool. So most of them are like 1 to 2 level ranges, except for like turquoise and red, which are actually like 3. Interesting. Knowledge incoming, yeah. Thank you for that knowledge. But we have to... Maybe outside? The wrath spawns at just a % chance on any mob and then goes on cooldown. Okay. Do you know what decides what level they spawn at, the wraiths? Like whether it's based on what level the mobs are or if it's based on what level you are? I just feel like I remember sometimes killing wraiths at the same level and then occasionally different level ones would spawn. They spawn at your level, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay. Might have to look that up, because yeah. Like that sounds right as well, but I can just remember like sometimes getting a really weird like one that popped up, but maybe it was like another player had spawned it, like killing a mob rather than me. Because I do remember that sometimes they have a range, because sometimes they spawn lower than you. Like sometimes you'll see one spawn and they're blue. And sometimes you see one that spawn and they've been yellow and stuff. Maybe not yellow, but I definitely remember seeing ones that spawn blue and sometimes that spawn white. They spawn at your level, and I noticed they can spawn if you fight mob who have a similar level as yours. Because when dueling, it might spawn at one of the other players' level. Yeah, true. Yeah, maybe it's just a tiny range. Yeah, it's like 3 levels range or something like that. So if you're level 20, go be like 19, 20, or 21, maybe something like that. I think trivial mobs can't spawn them. Mm-hmm. That's cool. That's good. That's good, actually, because then you'll be able to farm them as well. But I guess there's a cooldown, you're saying, so I guess you can't actually farm them as much. I thought it was a pretty cool thing for the AEMA servers. That just keeps you on your toes. Cooldown is like 5 minutes, right? Okay. So I guess, yeah, kind of similar with landscape difficulty, how we have the red eye thing that can spawn, you know? It's like every now and then. Alright. Is that it? Ooh. Excuse me. That's it, right? The goblins have fled, terrified of whatever may roam in the darkness. You reach the end of the journal. Cool. So that's a pretty cool little quest. Like, as soon as you get into Tinadur, you get this journal. It takes you around all these little places, just like one journal. And we did like a heap of quests, and then we also have all these other extra ones to turn in. Yeah. This is the cool sort of like area over here. It's like very dark and creepy. There's all the... Further to the east over there is where all the sort of the wraiths and the ghosts are. Yeah, I noticed you're not getting the eye puddle that much. Did they scale it down? When I tried high difficulty on release, you get the eye like every other fight. 100%. No, yeah, I think you're right on that, because when I played landscape difficulty, it was the same as well. I was getting it all the time, and it was quite a lot. But I wasn't on max, I was on 7. But it's still the same chance, I think. But this run through, I have noticed it's a lot less. Occasionally, though, I get really unlucky sometimes, and it will just like happen on me multiple times. You get like a debuff that lasts like, it's still the same where you get a debuff that lasts like 3 minutes, and then in that time they can just spawn on the ground. But yeah. And the corruptions were obnoxious. Yeah, well, I'm not sure if this is new, but you can cleanse them with like corruption cleansers now. I'm not sure if you could when they first released it, but I could also just be dumb and not have realized that, because I only realized that on this character, that you could actually cleanse those from the enemies. You could before too. Yeah, okay, that's good. Some classes have a harder time with it. Yeah, true. Bjorning corruption removal is one of the best, really. Well, there you go. Bjorning's just good at everything, man. I totally did not plan that for this character as well. Well, it was just like a random pick. Like Alette actually suggested it, because it's Alette's main character is a Bjorning, and I have never really played Bjorning at all. I enjoyed playing Bjorning and, you know, getting her to help me with content in the game, and that was about it. But yeah, like, it was totally not planned. It was just like, all right, let's try it out, let's see how it goes for hardcore. And it's, yeah, definitely probably the best class for hardcore, I reckon. I think that, like, there might be a couple of classes that tie similar, like Minstrel in particular. I feel like Minstrel would be really good, because especially since they did the changes with them, they've like got really good damage, right? And their heals are constant. But I feel like with Bjorning, you just have your initial heals are a lot more. Yeah. Probably is the best. Yeah, yeah. So we picked the right one at least. That's good.
Greetings.
Super tanky and good damage. And that's the good thing as well, yeah, is that like our damage even on blue line is pretty good. So we're still able to out damage mobs rather than just hitting a brick wall constantly, which I feel like when I played my Warden on landscape difficulty, it was really hard. Like you're constantly comboing to try to get those heals, and then you're constantly trying to combo to get good damage, and then you get a tiny bit of lag and it messes everything up. Like, yeah. I knew it would be great because I'm not the best MMO player, and I was able to solo the whole game with Bjorning, and that was red line too, not even blue line. Yeah, yeah. Because it's great for a lot of like doing instance content and stuff as well, just on normal mode, you know, but going back and doing like sort of harder content, or as you're leveling, being able to do like the small fellowship and the fellowship quests and that sort of thing. Warden got nerfed because they made the masteries level 39 or something rather than 21. Ah, right.
Greetings.
Yeah, I think I got my Warden to about like level 50 on landscape difficulty.
What do you need?
I can never keep up with all the nerfs and the buffs.
Greetings.
Ooh, here we go. Oh, this is the set. Oh, so there is still the set. Okay. Cool. So we can actually get this. Do we have a Bjorning one though? Or even is there a Bjorning one? Oh, maybe there's not. I think the Bjorning one is this one. Boots of the Noble Beast, because... Maybe. Will is the useless for us, right? Yeah, we want Fate if as a back stat. Okay. So that one could be good. 15, 8, 10. 15, 8, that's critical rating instead of Fate. And we do get like a set bonus from this one as well. In my opinion, you just do Red Guardian because you have this double axe and you solve every problem. Yeah. Do you have any heals though with Red Guardian at all? Because like I feel like without a heal, you have to pull off some pretty hectic stuff to survive hardcore. I don't get why they changed up the classes so much in the last few years. Yeah. It's a shame some of them have been great. Like the Guardian changes were awesome. The Minstrel changes were awesome. There's been a heap. I think the Burglar was mentioned that it's been updated as well, and that sounds great. But I can't believe they nerfed Lawmaster. I was so sad. Lawmaster was my main at the time, and I just enjoyed like I know they kind of changed it in a way, but I liked being a red line and then just having my pet out hanging around. Doing just like for RP purposes, kind of. And they nerfed it so that the red line, your pets are like skills that your pet comes up, it doesn't attack rather than just being summoned all the time. If you're a blue line, you can have your pets out all the time, which is cool. But yeah. Red line Lawmaster lost the pet, but it's currently the strongest DPS at any game. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's a shame. It's crazy that it's the highest DPS at any game. I mean, well, like, my Lawmaster before that nerf was really good as well. I feel like it was really underrated before that nerf. A lot of people talked about it not being great, but your burst damage with all of the lightning strikes and stuff is just insane. And Burglar and Hunter were the most recent rework. Right, so I didn't even know Hunter was reworked. Oh, that's interesting. Surely we get the Northern Star then, yeah.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Yeah, Red Lawmaster hadn't really been viable in raids for like a decade before that, yeah. It's a shame though. I don't like that about like raid stuff though when it's like that. I feel like especially in LOTRO, like, yeah. I think it's still viable, it just wasn't as popular, right? Like, you can still do it. People just choose not to because it's going to take a little bit longer and then you're going to deal with someone that might not know how to play it right and then, you know, but it's still possible. People just want, like, the easiest way, you know? The like, least effort.
Grey is the shadow upon my heart.
What can I do for you?
So I think we actually want to get, like... Northern Star. I think we actually want to look for that set. Which is probably like a champion set, right? Yeah, it is. Damn, yeah, look at that. Let's get one of these. Should we just get the gauntlets to start? Yeah, let's get the gauntlets. Right, okay, so that's really interesting. So we were looking the other day at the items here. The Bjorning gear here seems to suck. Because it's not a set at all. And it seems to give pretty much the same bonuses. Yeah, look at that. Like, that's the same, pretty much. But then there's also the set bonus that you get with just more might. That's so weird, isn't it? Yeah, there's no set for it at all. Because we came here and I was like, yeah, look everyone, I want to show you the sets in Evendim because I love this. And I was like, oh, there's no sets. But it must just be for Bjorning. So I guess if you're a Bjorning, just pick the champion set here. It seems to, yeah, be a lot better. And we can actually get some really good gear from this. Which we should. Though, how many ignoring coins do we have? But we need 25. I don't think we have enough to do that, don't we? Hmm. Look at that. We'll probably outlevel this pretty quickly. We still haven't been getting any of the next ore though. Might turn them all into these just to see, because I can turn them back and forward. Turn a couple in and we'll just get a couple of these. Go champion set. Yeah, like the helmet looks good. Helmet, get the shoulders as well. Oh, what do they look like actually? Didn't even think about that. We've got to change our look a bit. Ooh. Maybe we'll get some different pants. We can finally get rid of the orange pants. Yeah, let's do that. And then we have the shirt as well. Cool. Nice. Oh, there you go. That's nice. Bit of a Hello? Jesus? What? What's going on today? We've had death coming after us. Now, like, there's a pillar of light coming down from the heavens. The Valar are, like, trying to talk to me. Do I walk into it? Oh! What the fuck is happening? He found me again. I have to make sure to keep kneeling before him. It's for good luck. And make sure to blow him a kiss as well. Oh god, I love you, Death.
Will you stay a moment and learn of my troubles?
Alright, where do we go? Death, he's totally stalking me. That was just so funny seeing that beam of light. Alright, Death, good seeing you. I'll see you around. He's trying to tell me something. Is the camp along the road to the North Downs? Yeah, let's go over there. We might want to do a little bit of organizing. Expert jeweler, can we open these now? We can. Oh, don't need that. Some rings and stuff. Bands of Numenor, cool. Task board over here. Broken short bows. Heavy carapaces. Heavy sword sheaths. Leathery furs, yes. He's taking everyone out around me. That's right, Death. You do what you gotta do.
Greetings.
I know you really want...
How can I be of service?
He probably really wants to follow me around because I'm like the ultimate food, you know? It's like I've been cooking in the oven for so long. The higher level I get, I'm gonna get tastier and tastier. He's ready to go. He's not happy with this slop, you know? He's not happy just with these normal accounts. He wants to taste the hardcore.
What do you need?
Alright. Heh. Poked him. Now he run away. Alright, back out into the world. We're going to head over to the pass between Evendim and the North Downs. We should surely be nearly done with crafting. It's mainly the gold ingots, I imagine, that I need. Ooh. let's go. Maybe we should sell some stuff while we're running there. That's a good idea. Using the old VIP stuff. Starting to get into some ghosty territory. Just looking out for gold mainly now. Don't think we need any more rich iron. Ah, I should look at weapons from the Evendim trader as well. Didn't even have a look at weapons. Toragethia. Funny name.
Greetings.
Right. Ooh, here we go. A numinous steward's cloak, 6 might. Ooh, that's a lot of might. 14 might. Anything more than that? That one's probably better. Its vitality is a lot better than fate for us. City councils, noble beast, watcher's cloak. I feel like that's the one. Nice. We could go cloak mode. Oh, I'm kind of liking the vibe. Changing it up a bit, changing our look. We're sticking with like only using the cosmetics from the gear we've had equipped. Like, I haven't gone into the cosmetic system. Normally I would. Like, I love that about LOTRO, like going in and changing the cosmetics and making yourself look really cool. But I've kind of loved the idea of just showing exactly what we're wearing on the character because he's hardcore. It feels kind of right to only be dripped in the actual gear that we're using to survive in. Yeah, that's a great item. 14 might, 8 vitality. Almost want to like figure out what's going to be better, but I feel like so each point of fate gives me about like 2.5 morale, whilst vitality gives me around 4.5 almost. So it's kind of the same health, but with the extra. So they're literally like exactly the same. Okay, they're pretty much exactly the same at least. Oh, but they look different. Oh, well, we're gonna go with this one, right? Surely. Yeah, that one looks way cool. Let me just watch his cloak. Alright. Got some room now. We also have this, which resistance rating could be good. Not too sure. Let's pop on this and gonna show our cloak now. Ah, there you go. Some cloak time. Feels right. Oh wow. Well, I mean, we're looking good. That's for sure. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. We didn't even pick up his quest.
Might I take a moment of your time?
An island in the lake and Ost
Stay a
Forod.
moment.
Complete Ritz. Oh,
Might I
okay, here
take
we
a
go.
moment of your time?
Beat the Oathbreaker.
Would you do something for me?
Ritz.
Stay a moment.
Resistance is probably not that useful at this level. Yeah, I feel like at this level, just like flat stats, might and vitality is really what we want. And then fate is just giving us like it feels like fate gives us like half the health that vitality kind of gives us. There is all the extra things as well. Like in vitality, I guess gives us, yeah. It's actually more than like half. Yeah, vitality gives us more than double what fate does. We've got to go down here. Okay. Yeah, fate usually gives power, but because Bjorn doesn't have power, they get morale instead. Right, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Just like an extra morale. No wonder Bjorn gets so much morale then, because we just have like an extra stat that gives us morale. I imagine they balanced like vitality down a bit because of that, but I definitely have a lot of health for my level, I feel like. So we're gonna collect. Yeah, but most gear with fate isn't that good. Yeah, but it's like, it's a secondary stat, so like a lot of gear just has either fate or will on it, right? And you can't really do anything about it. So it's like, but at least you're actually getting something good out of it rather than other classes. You're just kind of getting power. But I guess most other classes will ends up being your one that you go for, like as a caster, because it just gives you extra like little caster things. Yeah, it's like your third stat, right? You've got your main one, then vitality, and then like your third. Here we go. You definitely know more about the end game and the efficiency of all the stats, though. That's for sure. Yeah, I'm more just like the little bits of figuring that out. You know? The little increases of excitement. Where'd he go? What the hell? What just happened? Did I just get like phased and then Death just whispered me? Saying silver and gold amulet? Why is Death whispering me? Death's just one of you guys, isn't it? I swear to God. I swear to God. You're trying to tell me stuff in game? Freaking me out. I don't know what's going on. I'm like phased. Like, what the hell just happened? I was fighting a bomb and then he just disappeared and this guy just spawned back. Oh, that's you! You cheeky bugger. I knew it. Leaked. We found him. God, that is so funny as well. Dude, that's so funny as well because earlier you were like, oh yeah, he normally hangs around at like the party tree. And I was thinking like, how do you know so much about this guy? Like... You kept that out for a good amount of time though, I feel like. I should actually look at that item now that I'm not freaked out. Yeah, true. I remember looking at like gear and thinking, I think it's kind of funny with that. Yeah, right. Amulet like only has vitality on it, like no main stat. I was wondering if it was you because of the party tree thing. Yeah. Yeah, what a great name. Well, like, that's your main account, right? Because you were saying that your main was a Bjorning, right? And that Death's a Bjorning. Well, having no main stat is a bit rarer. They usually just do that for gear that every class would use. Oh, okay. And then like balance around that or something. Yeah, Death's my main. Nice. Such a good name. I'm assuming did you transfer over from like one of the other servers like Arkenstone or like one of the other sort of US ones, I imagine? Because I imagine when you did that, you'd be like, you were doing it on the day, trying to make sure that you got that character over. Remember, I had a couple of characters I was even like, oh, I need to make sure I get that over. Someone could just yoink that name at any second. I got Death on one of the first legendary servers and then brought it over to Gladen. Ah, right, okay. Because on Gladen, because we're on Glamdring, aren't we? Or can you do server layering? Ah, okay. And then when Glamdring opened, right? Oh, because Gladen was the one before that, right? You're right. Yep. It was actually too slow to reserve Death, so I grabbed Demon and traded it with the guy that got Death first. Wow. Oh, that is some lore right there. That's so funny. I thought there would be some funny stories because what a wild time that would have been. Like, just the anxiety of like trying to get all that. Like, he was sympathetic since I had Death on another server. Yeah, true. Oh, that's nice. That's so nice. What a lovely community, man. Like, and you like traded it as well, right? So he got Demon. So he's like, yeah, you was thinking you'd have to downgrade to Demon. Oh. And now that guy's your minion. Oh, you also barely play the game as well. Fair. Well, there you go. Well, that's really nice that he traded that then, because yeah. You don't think you've run into him since, true. Man, that's so funny because like, well, I'm trying to remember. It was like 3 streams ago or something like that I just logged out at the party tree next to you. Because I saw you there and I was like, oh, sweet, perfect. This is a perfect little moment. Like, we'll just stop here next to Sauron, next to Death. That's just so funny. I also have Goku and Athena for my Brawler and Minstrel. Yeah, that was coincidence, lol. Yeah, I thought it might have been, right? And then you must have just found the streams. Like, that's so funny. Athena, that's a great name. I don't think I have any interesting ones. I've got Beveridge, so you know, that's all that matters, right? I like to see who's streaming on Glamdring and scare them. Yeah, fair enough. That's why I had a feeling it might be someone in the chat, because it's like, I mean, if you've got that character name, like, you know, why not, right? That's the whole... That's great. You freaked me out for a bit. That's for sure, man. You totally did. You were making me, like, second guess myself, even to the point where you're like, oh, even at Rivendell, I was talking about it and saying, like, oh, but, you know, maybe it's just the same person, like a different person, and then you're like, oh no, but Death's a unique name, and, like, God, sending me around in circles. 1 second I was like, oh, surely there's someone watching, then I'm like, maybe it's not, like, I don't want to, like... Well, we just need these, like, writs of honor, which... Maybe we can kill, like, any of these guys? Oh, we can. Okay, we've just been fighting the same thing as well. The fact Death was stalking a hardcore player was even funnier. I know, right? Yeah, you definitely, yeah, you picked the right person to follow around as well. It was funny, I caught a streamer yesterday just starting Moria, so I was able to guide him through how to use legendary items. Oh, that's cool. But that's definitely like such a wild system to figure out for the first time. I think the only reason I know all about it is because I was around when Moria came out as a kid and like playing it and was, you know, went through probably a month to figure it out as a kid, you know, as you do, learning things as a kid. It takes you forever. But yeah, it definitely is a pretty wild sort of system, and getting the right stats on all your items and stuff. It's yeah, and the old system was simpler. Exactly, yeah. It's the old legendary item system. I remember, like, it was a bit more clunky, but I kind of miss it. It's nowhere... Oh, there you go, Raim. Welcome to the chat, by the way, Raim. It's nowhere near as bad as the old Allies rework. You need to understand probably and look at relics, item slots, and weapon slots. Yeah, I don't know. I like just enjoyed like the interface and the interaction with it more. I think the... like, in regards to like making an item better and like actually being able to get your item to be really powerful, it was really weird with all the relic-y things. But I really liked the look of the old system. It was just kind of... you got to engage with it as you went a bit more, whereas the new system you have to kind of jump between going over to that Rivendell place and fiddling with the stuff there, and I just like don't really like that you have to jump between those two places. But it does feel, it's kind of like, yeah, once it's done, it's done.
How can I be of service? How can I be of service?
Turn those in. We need some more writs. The new system is simpler in some ways. Yeah, it definitely is. Because, like, the new system, once you figure it out, it's just done. And you just barely ever have to go back to it. So... But I think learning it for the first time, it was easier to learn the old system with no understanding of it at all. It was more like the interface just kind of, yeah, at least that was kind of for me. I don't know. It's been a long time. That was a long time ago, so yeah. You also need to quit your job if you wanted to have ults for max allies. True. Yeah, I never really got into like the actual endgamey content for it, so I wouldn't really know actually like how bad that old system would have been when you were actually like trying to make good items. I just remember like leveling with it. I kind of liked it, but Survivor. I want to spank my monkey, but continue to watch this stream. Cool with you? No, love your monkey. That's horrible. What did your monkey do to deserve that? Getting rid of weapon swapping was a blow to enjoyers, but right. Used to swap weapons for every other skill. True for weapon swapping. The ally system was super pay to win and too grindy. True, true. And I can definitely see that. Because, yeah, you did have to do a whole lot of weird... Because you had to, like, buy slots for it and all that sort of stuff, of course. Yeah, that would have sucked. I think I played it when I was, like, a lot younger, so, you know. I didn't get to kind of, like, actually have a good idea of it, you know. Lag is reserved as #1 complaint spot for the rest of time, 100%. We all just learn to live with it, man. We build around it, right? Survivor at YouTube, slow down, buddy. You're forcing a bear to run. Sure. Whatever you say. My biggest complaint with new legendary items is it locks you into a role more for higher tier content. The old allies meant that support classes and DPS classes didn't have as much of a gap in personal damage. But now tank and healer classes need to use tank/healing words of power. So damage gap is huge. Yeah, definitely. And I guess that's the downside and the upside, because the upside is it's simpler because you kind of just locked in and that's it. You don't have to tweak it constantly. But then there's that sort of downside there. Yeah. That's really, yeah, that's interesting. You had the same thing with relics and weapon damage tiles, but now you get to build for your role more. Yeah, yep. Which most people, yeah, for sure. What do you guys think of like legendary items as a whole? Do you prefer the legendary item system, or would you prefer it was just like other MMOs, like items pre-level 50? Because I find like it's quite hard adjusting to that once you get into Moria and that change and that realization that like I'm never gonna get drops or gear or anything that's better than the legendary item. But also it's quite like an interesting system. Alright, calm down, Survivor. Brawler buffs the meta off tank for raise. Brawl itself is a nightmare class. True. Yeah, brawler. Designed by a guy who played Windwalker Monk on WoW for half an hour while tripping on acid and then tried to recreate it in LOTRO. Very true. Very true. I do like that it's there. I think it's great that it's there. Like, because that, for a lot of people, the monk class is their class. I have heard, you know, known a lot of people come over to LOTRO and be like, oh, yeah, they finally have my class. So I'm glad it's there, but it is definitely, it's quite a meme class, isn't it? Personally, I can never get around a class that your fists are your weapons. Like, I need a sword in my hand or something. Like, come on. When it first came out, it was so bad. Yeah, I can imagine it would have been. It didn't even function as a tank on release. Oh, wow. We got it. They didn't code the taunt to copy the aggro. Oh, wow. Spaghetti code, as always, you know. Standing Stones does have a way of like releasing content and then fixing it later. It's like feels like a very common thing at the moment with a lot of it. Which if that works, it works. You know, as a developer, like whatever works, works. I don't know. Who knows whose fault it really is, right? We're about 5 or 6 buffs deep now. On Legendary servers, it's a real DPS for now. Oh, that's cool. We're a Captain Herald. Yeah, every game company does that, to be fair, exactly. Yep. They're just a smaller studio as well. Like, I mean...
How can I be of service?
I'm honestly just impressed that they've kept the game alive. That's all I care about.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Done. We can head back over to Tinadua. Lovely. They're working with what they got, can't hold it against them. But I do feel like they slack a bit when it comes to class balance at the end, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Look, and I think like you'd know more than anyone, you guys as well. Like you're actually in that sort of end game thing. I would have really no idea about that. For me, Lord of the Rings Online isn't a game that I like enjoy that late content because I find that it doesn't have what I want out of that sort of thing. You know, I play a lot of different MMOs and different games to get those different things. You know. But I definitely feel that with endgame content. Like, I mean, the Corsairs release and stuff, you know, like, I leveled a character to max level before the Corsairs came out and was the first time I'd ever actually got a character to max level, because I normally just play through the game as, like, an adventure and experience and then just stop whenever I don't feel like playing, you know? It was the first time I actually got all the way, and it was a bit upsetting, like, getting all the way and then Corsairs coming out and it just being, like, unfinished when it released and not really ready. It was just kind of like, okay, like, but I felt like I kind of set myself up for failure in a way, knowing that I shouldn't really expect it to be incredible. That's just how it goes, you know? Yeah. All right. My burglar just unlocked the wild title. Now I'm wild from behind. This name. Yep. We should go to some crafting. What's the time? Ooh. Stream for a bit longer, and then we'll have to jump off for the night. Been a great stream though, guys. Really nice just hanging out and chatting, and you know, I'm a long time LOTRO player, but I'm not like anywhere near knowledgeable, deep in, you know, in-game parts of the game or deep content, you know. Just kind of surface level, you know. I feel like if you imagine like like the iceberg theory of things, I kind of sit at the top of the iceberg, and I feel like tonight's been really nice getting to hang out and chat with the people underneath, you know. So yeah, it's been really nice to hang out and chat, and I've been really enjoying streaming, hanging out with the LOTRO community. You guys are some of the the nicest community out there, really. Just so caring and welcoming, and
How can I be of service?
we're going to be playing a lot of other things in the future. We're not going to just be streaming LOTRO. I do like to do other things, do some variety, jump around between other games, but yeah, it's been awesome doing all this. Wow, you did all the deeds in the Wildwood? I think I did that on my main. It's a good title. Oh, is that what you got from the Wild one? Yeah, wow. Well, we were thinking of going to the Wildwood, actually. I really like that area. I've played forever. The Legendary servers are much more fun for me these days. I refuse to do the VXP grind at... the Virtue XP grind at 150, soon to be 160. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. That grind is hardcore. I was deployed from basically Minas Morgul to Umber, so I missed so much. Yeah, true. Oh, look who's here. Thank you for the follow as well, Rami. I really appreciate it. We're on our way to affiliate, actually. We're really close to be affiliate, which is really exciting. Thank you so much for everyone for being so supportive with that, and yeah, it's exciting. Azrathor, thank you for the follow. Well, there it is, guys. That's it. That's 25 followers. Oh, thanks so much. That's awesome. We're probably only like one stream off affiliate then, I feel like, because we just need to hit like 3 average viewers for like one more stream, and then that's it. And I'm pretty sure we've hit that today. We needed like that 2 more times. So yeah, that's awesome. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Where is Orc? I keep running past this guy. You have to do all the Wildwood deeds, and it's not super bad, but the Mission Slayer deed takes a while unless you cheat with Mithril coins and reset the missions. Oh, yeah, I do. I remember all those mission things, right? It's ramen, just a random way to spell it. Okay, ramen, I see. Okay, yeah. I like it. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Bro's just here telling me where the guy I have to turn the quest is because I'm running around in circles like an idiot. Thanks, Death.
Greetings.
I'm overwhelmed. And it's getting to that time of the night as well. It's late. Things start to get a bit slippery at this time. This is when it gets fun though, because this I feel like is when it's like, ooh, is he gonna die?
Stay a moment.
Talk to Kelsey west of Tinada. Almost 10:30 here. Yeah, it's 11 here because you guys are like 30 minutes behind, right? So it's not super late, but I'm a tired man.
How can I be of service?
Let me talk to him again. Weird half-hour time zone that makes time conversions annoying. I know, right? I always find that really confusing. And how like other states like Queensland and stuff as well is always a bit different, but on the different times of the year, like it's yeah. I don't know.
What can I do for you?
Then you get daylight savings that confuses things even more. Yeah, exactly. You know. We started a visa to Australia to move there 3 months ago, but then looked at rent costs for Gold Coast and quickly changed our minds. Yeah, true. Yeah, it is really expensive. At least just in Victoria as well. That's all I really know, but it can be pretty expensive rent and all that. You guys charge rent weekly there. That is bizarre. Look, the thing is as well, man. Australia is a huge place. Like Victoria, South Australia, West Australia, New South Wales, Queensland, you know, Darwin up in Northern Territory. It's like completely different worlds. Like we all have issues with each other a lot of the time, like in weird ways. You know, people in one state are like, like them, and you know, it's like the classic thing in a lot of people in South Australia have like a lot of different way of saying things, right? It's like the whole like castle and castle and stuff like that, and like, you know, oh, I love that outfit. Yeah. How are they both dancing on your head? What the hell? That's Polly as well. Here, quick, Polly, get on there. Secret bear technique. Yeah, holy shit. This is my secret bear technique. Wait. Can we get steaming? Any steaming going on in here? No? Is it not going to work? Or maybe I have to actually use the pipe. There you go, steaming. that's the best I've got. It looks like trash as well. I can't even see it. I love that you're like a black bear as well. God, that's honestly, it's like kind of more creepy you being a black bear than in Sauron form. Ost Forod. Alright, we got to go up to Ost Forod. We'll do that, and then we might do some crafting up at Ost Forod, and then probably jump off up there. I did want to check the weapons over here, though. I'm using my GI Bill overseas, so Gold Coast was my only option. Right, yeah, true. What the hell is going on here? It's a mighty fine rod you have there, my good sir. It's a very nice rod, I must say. You look like a bear that's just been impaled on the spot.
What do you need?
Alright. weapons I want you to look at. Okay, so we could get back in the two-handed world. Honestly, I feel like dual wield is better though. And I mean, you guys could probably answer that for me, because I think last time we were like weighing up like dual wields and two-handed. But I feel like dual wield's just better, especially leveling, because we get more stats out of it, right? Yeah, yeah, cool. I did think so. DPS is slightly better with two-handed if stats are equal though. Oh, okay. That's cool to know. DPS is better on legendary because of the execute damage. Yeah, and I'm thinking as well, like in a hardcore way as well, like just leveling up at the moment. I feel like dual wield's better, even just because of the extra stats, like health and all the stuff we're getting. You're a bear, you're fine. Yep. You are the server admin. True. Yep. Let's have a look at that gear. Ooh. Now I get to out all of your cool outfits. Oh. Oh. Nice. Nice. Hot. Damn. Nice. Oh, that's like something out straight out of Dark Souls. That's cool. That's cool. Damn. I love your use of like different gear pieces and stuff, I feel like. So a lot of these look like not full sets. That's cool. In Moore's gear. True. Oh. Legato-1 just ran through. Alright, let's get up to Ost Forod. We get distracted. For blue and yellow, the difference is negligible, so dual wield is best for stats. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. I also like, it's just like whatever looks cool. It's more impressive to die on a bear than to not die. Yeah. I mean, we're playing on max landscape as well, so it's a kind of a bit different. We pull a couple too many mobs and get one bit of lag and it's over. Or we fall off a cliff. It's the problem with having a class that moves so fast, is it's like, oh look, I move so fast and oh, now I'm off the side of the cliff. Guy on Angmar was streaming an AFK soloing Rift. The tier 50 raid and had to go AFK because emergency came back 30 minutes later, was not dead. Yeah. I tried it on Burglar and Angmar and died instantly to a wolf, yeah. It was definitely hard early on as well on the Bjorning. Like, just kind of the same. Like, but as soon as we got like those heals and stuff, it was, yeah, everything was a lot easier. But the first like couple of streams as well, we were lagging like so often. It was like, it was brutal. I was so thankful to have all those heals. Long time Warden main, yeah, nice. I do really like Warden. Warden though is the one class that is just so hard to play with 200 ping. Us Aussies like can't. Yeah, Warden's great, but it's just, and also server lag as well. It would be the same, yeah. Lived in Japan for a long time, and it was near unplayable. Yeah, yeah. That's what happened to my landscape one as well. I enjoyed playing it, but then it was just too laggy, and I was like, it's just too stressful. Like, you're like thinking ahead constantly, pretty much, which you kind of got to do anyway. But you're a brawler main here on Angmar, nice. Prevent things to death and be wild from behind. Yep. Warden's good. Like, once you learn all the combo things with Warden and you have all the, I don't remember what they're called, right? It's like, is it the masteries? The ones that you like use 2 combos at a time and that sort of thing, and you figure out exactly which ones are them to use. It's a lot sort of easier, but it's just mainly when you get that little bit of lag and it messes up your whole combo, like, because you accidentally like double press or something like that. Have all the gambits memorized. Yeah, true. That is what I love so much about the Warden though. Like, what a cool class idea that you like for learning all that and memorizing all that. I think it's so cool that they made a class like that. It's one of those classes you either main or you don't. Yeah, exactly. It's for a certain type of person, you know? It's not built, you know, it's for people that are built differently, as people would say.
Greetings. Might I take a moment of your time?
Cool, so we've got this quest here to like assist all these people. We're probably gonna stop here for quests. How long have we been streaming? We've been streaming for a while, so I might do a bit of crafting, chill out for a little bit. God, I wouldn't want to fall off there. Jeez. Let's just do a bit of crafting and chill out for a bit. It's so hard to get into it as a new player as an alt. Yeah, it's definitely fun to change things up if you're looking for something a bit different. I found it really fun discovering it for the first time and just like figuring everything out. Burger is the same way till the rework, now you can train a monkey to do it. Those gorillas at the zoo could pass on Reg Burglar. I feel like a lot of like LOTRO is kind of like that though. It's not like that. It's not hard, you know. You just can make it harder by playing certain hard things, like what we're doing right now. We went from hyper complex high APM rotation with specific animation cancels to literally one button. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, because Burglar used to be all built around like the fellowship stuff, right? Do a death, jump off. Go on. Wait, no, 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 you've got so much to live for. No, 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 no. No. He survived it. He was just showing off. Survived, yep. I was just seeing, wow, my camera was covering. Actually, I just saw you at the very, very bottom of my screen, like. Alright, expert's done. Nice. Ruby ring. It's like a slide, yeah. Poison. Seems like 100% safe jump. You not. Don't tell me you're the one who commented on the YouTube saying it's safe to fall down the Moria well as well, or I don't know, like, which I know you can survive it, but it's like, I think it's just like RNG. Again. What? Hey! I tried living it recently and the old strat didn't seem to work anymore. God, there you go, even. Thank God. You cannot have well-traveled title in that character. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Someone on the YouTube, like, because I put out a short talking about, because I was talking about it last stream, saying, like, we cannot fall down the well in Moria. And it's just like a short of me saying that. And someone was like, well, actually, you can. And it would be worse to do that. And I'm just like, we're okay. I think we'll pass. I'm sure you might be able to, but like, yeah, that's oh god, I love it though. The risk reward by that time you get to that level seems not worth it. Exactly, yeah. I was kind of thinking it's like, well, if you think you can survive, then go do it. Like, you know, that's some piss drunk at 3 AM after 100 donut tech. Yep. Yep, that's it. I didn't even really think of that as a possibility of how we might die. Well, no way. Oh, we're not getting stupid. We're always stupid. That's the secret, right? It's the secret. I'm always stupid. I love how the start of this run was just survive for a while, hopefully, but now it's looking at all the quests you have to avoid. Yeah, like, I mean, that's the thing. When we started, it was like, all right, this seems like a cool little idea. I wanted to, like, get into streaming and, yeah, like just get in. Oh, death has been defeated. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, guys. Uh-oh. This is, God, seeing that pop up down there, oh God, that gives me the heebie-jeebies. But yeah, I mean, like when we started this, I just had no idea we were going to survive this long at all. I just thought it'd be a fun thing to try, but and I wanted to get into streaming and like was like, oh, I love Lord of the Rings Online. This is like one of my favorite games to come back to and play, and I'm a really big Lord of the Rings enjoyer as well, and so yeah. But it's just kept going and going, and now I'm like, I reckon we can survive to the end, you know? Right, this guy here, Russian guy selling shit at 8 AM on a Tuesday in trade chat. What the fuck is he selling for 500 gold? 17 Slayer and skill deed boosts. Okay. Demorat over in YouTube, welcome in, said, love this challenge. Have you tried other classes? I have not, no. This is the first time I've tried doing hardcore. This is the second time I've done landscape difficulty, but the first time I've ever actually like done the max of that. This is actually the first time I've played the Bjorning properly as well, like past like level 10. But yeah, no, haven't done the challenge with any other classes. There was someone else in the Twitch chat the other day that mentioned that was watching the videos and was inspired to start his own challenge. I thought was really cool. That was trying to get every class to level 20 without dying, which I thought was pretty cool. Like, it could be something we might try to do after this. Like, that seems like a fun idea, you know, because every class would be so different. Like, that's what we've been talking a lot about today. Like, Bjorning is definitely like probably the easiest one for hardcore. Minstrel might be just as good as well, or sort of slightly worse, but just as good. We kind of just got lucky picking with it, though. We didn't really choose to pick something that was going to be the best. But yeah, death will never be defeated. Yeah. But how do you do that lag thing? That is so funny. Like falling slowly. Because when you were doing it earlier, I thought I was just lagging, but now I'm thinking like that. You've got a technique for that, surely. There's a workbench. We're gonna need more gold. There's a tech to lag your own client like crazy. Ah. Alright, Death, you gotta give me some good luck now. I need to hit these crits. Let's hit all of the crits. Alright, crit. Okay, crit. Oh, crit. Crit. Ah, there's a crit. There's a crit. Oh, God. Okay, I don't Demorit over on YouTube says, I just got my red burglar up to 25. It was definitely tough the first 10 levels. I felt like I was so weak. Now not as much. Yeah, nice. Awesome. Glad you're enjoying it. Is that playing with any sort of like landscape difficulty or anything like that? So I've been curious about Burglar, how that will go with landscape difficulty. Seems like it'd be a fun challenge. C6 Sensei over in YouTube says, Death has always been a constant figure back in Gladen where he terrorizes people during festivals. There you go, bro. Yeah, he's over in Twitch chat at the moment. I've met the real celebrity today of Lord of the Rings Online, that's for sure. Landscape +3? Yeah, awesome. That's great. Alright, well, we're gonna have to get more gold for that. Alright. So, we should actually probably go back to... I'm gonna go back to the Shire again, just quickly, because we know we've been ending it off there so that, No, actually, no, I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna stay here. No, I don't want to go to the Shire. I can't be bothered. Cannot be bothered. We'll go back to the Shire, because I think we have one more of the festival quests to do. I don't really care too much about it. It's not like a big deal for us on hardcore, because we've even been turning off our XP for the festival quests, because I don't really want to like get XP out of that. Just as like, yeah. But the Virtue XP will be great, and that optional crafting ingredient is just nice to have. So yeah. Ramen says, yeah, Burglar is the worst landscape class from my POV. I've leveled them all to max 90-ish. Yeah, okay. But I guess what do you mean, like, worse in what way? Because I guess, like as in worst at surviving? Like, getting through it? Because, like, I feel like, I don't know, depending, like, all the classes are fun in different ways. Yeah, it would be a bit tedious. Yeah, like most difficult to survive. Okay, yeah, true. Yeah, well, it makes sense though, doesn't it? Because I guess you don't have like any heals, I assume, on a burglar, so it's kind of similar to like a guardian or something like that. But you're in like light armor, I imagine, so you're just really squishy. Got worse after the rework, right? Well, cool. Well, I'm thinking we're gonna be jumping off for the night. I was thinking of seeing if anyone else is online and doing a raid. Okay, let's see. Alright, let's have a look. Couple people streaming LOTRO at the moment. Kickle's doing a highest difficulty level, that seems cool. Seeing how far they can make it. So yeah, I might send you guys over to Kickles. If there's anyone has any suggestions of people as well, like people play LOTRO or anything like that, I'll definitely pop them down, take that into account. I'm really new to the sort of the Twitch community and stuff, so trying to kind of get an idea of who's who and who we can sort of raid at this sort of time. I know Gansaran raided us last time. We've been kind of looking out for him to send him a raid, but he's not online at the moment. But yeah, we might send you guys over there. Just make sure I remember how to do all this. Slack Jeff was the guy in Morio. Doesn't seem like he's streaming today. Okay, but I'll write that down as well. Thanks. It's nice to just have like a list of some LOTRO streamers and stuff that people have in the chat have been because I mean I'm sending you guys there so it's nice nice to have some names. But yeah, I'll send you guys over to Kickles, who's doing some highest level difficulty playing at the moment. But yeah, what an awesome stream, guys. Really appreciate everyone hanging out. That was awesome. We hit our 25 follower goal, which means we're really close on our way to affiliate. Probably next stream or stream after, something like that, we'll get there. So thank you so much, everyone. It's awesome. And thanks everyone for hanging out. It's been a really great stream. I've had a lot of fun. I'll be back again on Thursday. I should be. We might do some more variety games this week. I'm not sure, so I might do some more variety like tomorrow or on Friday, but I'm not sure yet. We'll get back to some LOTRO though on Thursday. But yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out. Appreciate you all very much. And bear with me while I get this raid actually set up because I haven't even done it. so dumb. Where am I going? There we go. Okay. Alright, cool. Right, well, that's all ready to go. Thank you so much, guys, for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I'll see you all back on Thursday. I hope you all stay well and are well. And yeah, I'll see you all next time.